Hi, good afternoon. I think we'll just wait maybe a few more seconds to see if anybody jumps on. All right, I think we'll go ahead and get started. So as you probably heard and noticed, we are recording this session. And so again, feel free to jump back on later once we are done with the presentation, and everything will be on NSE.org. But thank you for coming on. My name is Marge Collins, she, her pronouns. I'm from South Dakota State University in Brookings, South Dakota. And today you are in the session of exploring STEM through NSE. So again, thank you for taking the time today to jump on with us and learn more about some of these awesome schools that want to promote their programs. And so today, again, this will be recorded. Please make sure that you're muted. We just don't want any feedback bouncing back and forth between our presenters presenting today. We'll have throughout the program or the virtual session, we'll have some breakout rooms, but feel free to ask any questions throughout in the chat if you do have any questions. Again, any other information you would like, you can always jump on NSE.org and any of the social media connected to NSE today. And so again, we'll do some introductions throughout the presentation from each of the schools. They'll have about 2 to 3 slides they would love to share with you. We'll do some general information about the National Student Exchange Program. And then we'll do those breakout sessions towards the end where you can bounce between each of the universities, where you can ask more specific questions to your interests at the end. So some of the universities participating today: Cal Poly State University, San Luis Obispo, University of Minnesota Morris, University of Wisconsin La Crosse, and then I will be helping present the New Mexico State University. We won't have a breakout session for New Mexico State University, but I do encourage you, if you do have questions, feel free to ask and we'll try to do our best to answer those questions. But you can always connect with your coordinator at your campus, or jump on to NSE.org and find out some more information about the university there too. And so again, what is National Student Exchange, or we call it NSE for short? The program provides accessible collegiate study away to undergraduate students at over 170 universities and colleges in the U.S., including Canada, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. We value diversity, open-mindedness, and cross-cultural engagement, fostering learning, understanding, respect, and a sense of community among all people. We believe that adding a collegiate study away experience enhances education and enriches student growth. Some other points with NSE is you may hear the terms host and home pay. So home pay meaning what you pay at your home institution, you'll pay at that institution where you are exchanging to that program. If you hear host pay, you will pay the tuition fees at that specific school that you are exchanging to. And you can go from fall semester or only spring semester, or you can go a full year through NSE. And sometimes there are some summer opportunities through the NSE program as well. Some stipulations with the program, though: you do have to have a 2.5 GPA to participate in the program. There are hundreds of majors that you can also participate in, depending on what your major is. There may be some limitations, but again, that's where we'd love for you to connect with your coordinator and then just explore that NSE.org website as well. So we're just going to show a short video here on NSE. All right, and so what we'll do is we'll jump right into our first university, University of Minnesota Morris. Or I can, maybe they weren't able to log on, but I can, University of Minnesota Morris is a small rural community located about 2.5 hours west of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and about 2 hours from Fargo, North Dakota. The campus is a community focused with over 100 student organizations and many different opportunities for meaningful connections. Some campus highlights: student government, student-led organizations. So a lot of student engagement opportunities while you're there. 11-to-1 student faculty ratio. So again, quite a bit of one-on-one with that instructor, that faculty member, helping you answer those questions throughout your time there. Liberal arts and curriculum helps STEM majors see STEM in context, allowing them to make connections and understand how STEM both relies on and contributes to society. Networking opportunities and successful STEM careers, and have a broad background needed to work in a variety of fields. Small and supportive learning environment, again, 11-to-1 faculty ratio that I mentioned earlier. At the University of Morris, includes rigorous education in a core STEM fields. Students in the STEM at UMM have direct and access to faculty members who teach both lecture and lab sections. Students have access to research projects with STEM faculty mentors and either get paid through various sources or funding to get credit. Students present STEM research. They do both on campus and at regional and national STEM professional meetings. So again, opportunities to present your findings and your research through various leadership opportunities that you can present those at. Laboratories are well equipped with instrumental needed for modern STEM learning and research. And our next university.
Hi, everybody. My name is Heather Pearson, and I'm an admissions counselor at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. So if you decide that you want to come to UWL through the NSE program, I'm the person you'll work with. I'll help you submit your application and materials, and then after we admit you, I'll help you with your next steps. So University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, or UWL for short, is located in the city of La Crosse, and we are on what we jokingly refer to as the west coast of Wisconsin. We are right alongside the Mississippi River and near the border of Minnesota. This is a really beautiful region. It's known as the Coulee region, and it's known for just its bluffs, for the river, for outdoor recreation, but also not being too far away from big cities. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, the small town living, the nature, but also access to bigger cities. We have a regional airport in La Crosse and an Amtrak train station, which means that it's easy for you to get here when you become a student, but when you're interested in traveling in the region, it's also easy to get out of La Crosse. So I mentioned we're known for our natural scenic beauty. Grandad Bluff is one of our most known kind of geological formations in the city. When you climb to the top, you can see the whole city of La Crosse. You can see over into the state of Minnesota. And if you turn your head south, you can actually see the state of Iowa. So it gives you an amazing view of the region. Our city has a population of just over 51,000 residents. And what that means is sometimes it feels small. You go to your favorite coffee shop and they know what order you want. You go to a restaurant and you run into a professor of yours. So there's that feeling of closeness and community, but it's also big enough that there's always a lot of activities happening. For example, this weekend we are hosting Oktoberfest, and we are one of the largest Oktoberfests in this region. So the city is going to be absolutely fun and exciting with parades and events throughout the weekend. Next slide, please.
Sorry, I'm trying to switch it over to the next slide, and for some reason it's not moving. Sorry, so sorry.
No worries. All right, so as that slide is coming up,
There we go.
there we go. So just some information about the demographics of the university so you know a little bit more about where you'd be studying and what our student body would look like. We are a campus of just over 10,300 students, and for most of our students, they would say that makes us feel like a mid-sized campus. But of those students, about 9,300 are pursuing their bachelor's degrees, and just over 900 are pursuing graduate or doctoral programs. What that means for you is the resources of the university are really devoted to students like you pursuing bachelor's degrees and taking undergraduate classes. Our professors are in the classroom because they like working with undergraduate students. Research opportunities abound for our international students, and it very much feels like that traditional college campus. We have an average class size of 28 students. So in the classroom and in the labs, we want you to know your fellow classmates, for the professor to know you by name, and for it really to be an engaging and interactive experience. You study with good diversity among our student body. We have students from 36 of the 50 United States and from 30 countries all around the world. Every continent is represented except for Antarctica, so you get a lot of diverse perspectives from the students in the classroom with you. We've been ranked the #1 comprehensive university in the University of Wisconsin system by US News and World Report. And we're really known for our emphasis on faculty-student collaborative research opportunities, meaning that as you come here with an interest in a STEM field, when you find other students and professors who are conducting research, you'll have an opportunity to join their research and have that be part of your experience at UWL.
Sorry, I don't know why it's not moving to the next slide.
It clearly wants you as students to stay focused on UW La Crosse here and just soak in the information.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
The best thing about technology is it works until you go live.
Oops, still not. I don't know if Lydia or Leah have any.
You could try screen sharing without the present, so maybe just have it open in the PowerPoint window and,
Okay, I'll just do that.
and then maybe it'll be less cranky later.
Okay. So just leave it as is and then just
Slides, yeah.
I think it's better than nothing, so.
okay. All right, sorry. Go Heather, go ahead.
So students, you probably feel like you've been focused on UW La Crosse for a while here, and you have, but before we move it on to the next amazing university, just a few highlights. So as you're looking at STEM fields that we offer, we wanted to point out some of our popular programs, and those are often the programs that you expect to see at universities. So they include biology, chemistry, computer engineering, computer science, exercise and sports science, mathematics, microbiology, physics, and statistics. So if you're interested in any of those programs, I'm certainly happy in a breakout room to tell you more about them. You might also be interested in some of the more unique STEM programs that we offer, including our River Studies program, since we're right alongside the Mississippi River and the convergence of several other rivers. We have unique programs in public health and community health education, neuroscience, clinical laboratory science, nuclear medicine technology, radiation therapy, and recreation management. With some of those, you might be wondering, what are they? I've never even heard of them. So again, if you're interested, reach out to me either in the breakout room or contact me directly, and I'm happy to tell you more about those programs.
Hello, I am Jessica Mickelson, representing Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. I'm a study away coordinator, and I oversee NSE as part of that position. So you would be in contact with me for any NSE questions, applications, and the process. So Cal Poly is short for California Polytechnic State University. And we're located in San Luis Obispo, which is a city of about 45,000 people. And we're on the coast of California, pretty much exactly halfway between San Francisco and Los Angeles. And the city and university also share a small town atmosphere. We are part of the 23 campus California State University system, many of which are options to study with NSE in various other cities. Cal Poly is famous for learn by doing. That's been our motto from the beginning. And a lot of our programs are based on this experience in the field and learning by doing, which works really well with STEM, particularly. We have about 22,000 students, and most of them are undergraduate. We only offer master's and undergraduate, not PhDs at our university. And we are on the quarter system. That will be changing in fall 2026. But for now, students can come in fall quarter and winter or spring. We do have great availability in winter and spring. Next slide, please. So some of our STEM highlights. We are really great in this field. We have the best overall master's level university in the West. We are the top university in the West for most innovative, and our engineering and architecture programs always receive very high rankings as well, such as computer engineering, mechanical, electrical, and civil engineering. And then our architecture and environmental design programs really are world-renowned. If students are interested in these programs, they should be from other 5-year architecture programs and submit a portfolio. I have included a few pictures of our students in action. Here's a chemistry major who helped develop a new ecologically friendly adhesive project. Next slide. A couple other pictures of students in action. We have our physics professor with aerospace engineering students, and they're developing programming for astronomy. And on the bottom, you can see a couple of marine science students. We work with the community a lot in our Learn by Doing exploration, and these students were leading high school students to learn more about tide pools and surveys of clams. We have a research pier in Avila Beach. So that's one of the facilities that we have. We also have a brand new Frost Center with a huge amount of lab space. So a lot of our STEM courses, I think it's 43%, involve a lab component. So Cal Poly programs really promote learn by doing. And as you can see, students undertake sophisticated projects. They work with industrial partners and across disciplines and find solutions to real world problems. I would be happy to talk with you more about what Cal Poly offers in a breakout room. Thank you.
Okay. So our last university is New Mexico State University. And about NMSU, they're located in land in Las Cruces, New Mexico, college town, population about 102,000 students, near the US-Mexico border, desert scenery, and an average 294 days of sunshine per year, which sounds pretty good if you're from the Midwest. They are a land-grant research university, popular lauded programs of study engineering, agricultural environmental sciences, and business administration, 90 major areas of study to choose from. So it sounds like a lot of opportunities to select from New Mexico State University. STEM at NMSU is ranked 132 for best schools in engineering, specializing in aerospace and mechanical engineering programs. Facts about the engineering department: 1 million in new equipment for students, voted 12th for best value engineering school in the nation, 20th engineering focused student organizations, or 20, sorry, plus engineering focused student organizations to join. Alumni have received internships jobs from Lockheed Martin, ExxonMobil, Tesla, Microsoft, and more. NMSU is the chief space grant college in New Mexico and leads one of 52 national consortia dedicated to space research. Housing, there's various styles. So again, you can live in a learning community based off of your major or your interests. Corbett Center, student union, study areas, computer labs, cafeteria, food court, patio, and game room, outdoor recreational department. So again, based off of their environment, there's a lot of hiking, rock climbing, campus trips, unique trips from NMSU, Hatch, Chile, capital of the world, White Sands National Monument. And so the White Sands National Monument is the bottom left photo there too. So again, thank you for participating. And what we'll do is we'll have those breakout rooms ready for you. But if you have any questions, you can feel free to jump from each of the breakout rooms to each of the universities. They are here for you. So please stay and ask a lot of great questions. If you have more additional questions afterwards, feel free to contact your coordinator at your campus. And if you don't know who that is, you can log on to NSE.org and find out who your coordinator is on your campus to help direct you for more of those questions that you may have. But again, that NSE.org website, if you haven't played with it, it's a really great intuitive tool where you can explore various universities as well. So I'm just going to stop sharing here. And you should, at the bottom of your Zoom screen, be able to jump into those breakout rooms, or you could stay here on the main page as well if you have any questions.
Jessica, can we help you get to the Cal Poly breakout room?
Oh, I just got an invitation now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yay, Marge. You improvised.
Yeah, so it looks like
Oh,
all of the
no.
students left.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot. Okay.
There's no one in the breakout rooms, so I think, I know.
Is there
Really
one
good.
that
I'm
in
sorry,
the
what?
is there one that it looks like one's Holly? Is there one student in
No,
there?
she's at Cal Poly. She is the
Oh, okay.
coordinator, so.
And I don't know what happened to the University of Morris.
Yeah. Did Stephanie
Yeah.
let you know anything
Well,
about that?
she was actually just
Hey
in.
folks, it looks like there are no students in breakout rooms, so y'all can come back. All the students left.
We can probably stop recording too.
Oh, yeah.
I just noticed that.